Thank you for coming out. I am kind of personable. I try to be personable in a world that doesn't want to be personable anymore. It seems that the world we live in now seems to mistake kindness for weakness. And that's kind of different. I grew up saying, with manners, which you don't often see anymore. Manners are not really a big thing anymore. I don't know why we don't think that they're a big thing anymore. I mean, eventually somebody's going to disrespect your mother or your grandmother. I don't know why you don't think that this bad manners isn't going to affect you. If I have manners, you should have manners. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Where we grew up, you had to show respect. Because if you didn't show respect, somebody would disrespect you hard. Where we grew up, there was a motto in Brooklyn: get them before they get you. How could you be nice when you grow up in Brooklyn when the first phrase you hear every morning in Brooklyn is, "What the fuck are you looking at?" Wait, and that was my mother at breakfast. Respect was important where I grew up. Respect was very, very important because where I grew up, maybe what happens to people is they grew up in a homogeneous neighborhood where everybody's Catholic or everybody's Protestant or everybody's white. But where we grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm going to say we tonight, there were black people and Jewish people and Irish people and Italian. There were people that were not like you. So you didn't have a comfort zone. You'll find that people, when they all live in one homogeneous group, they become powerful. That's why it's important for people to be different. Where I grew up, I didn't know who I was going to run into. I was raised Jewish. I was a target. As a young kid, I was Jewish. The Italian kids would take my lunch money. They really would. These Italian kids would be on every corner. I would get my lunch money taken over here. I'd try another corner. Fuck, they're over there too. And I wanted to be Italian. I didn't want to be, let's be honest, folks. You're born, but you don't know who you are, so you try different identities out. Maybe your son is the baseball player, or maybe your daughter is the best-looking girl. But you're trying to find an identity, and Jewish wasn't working for me. I was getting picked on, so I wanted to be Italian because Italian guys were cool. They were. Italian guys always had girls. My friend Anthony in 5th grade had a girlfriend. It's ridiculous. In 5th grade, I was like, "Anthony, where are you going?" "I'm going to see my girl." Come on, think about that. In 5th grade, where are you going? "I'm going to see my girl." He was Italian. He had a girlfriend in 5th grade. I'm Jewish. In 5th grade, I had a stamp collection. I was searching for an identity. Did I worry about money? Absolutely, I worried about money. I was raised Jewish. Yes, I did. Come on, there's nobody sitting in this audience tonight that popped out who they are now. There's no way you knew you were going to be you. Somebody had to lead you in that direction. Jewish people worry about money. All right, my parents used to withhold taxes from my allowance. Christian kids would ask me, "Steve, how much money are you getting for allowance?" I was like, "I don't know, take home or gross." Who takes FICA from a little Jew? It's all right, I found the loophole. I moved in with an Italian family. I got paid off the books. It was beautiful. So if you really examine people, you'll find that they behave differently. Yet they're telling us we're all alike. We're not all alike. I'm telling you right now, at the end of any show, at the end of any meal, Jewish people do not like getting a check. They want to buy shit, but they don't want to pay for it. The check comes out and they act like, "Oh my God, I didn't know this was going to happen." A check to a Jew is like kryptonite to Superman. I have lost all my Jew powers. Italian men are raised differently. They're generous with money. When the check comes, they're like, "Give me the check. Give me the check. Give me the fucking check." And every Jew says the same thing. You heard him. Give him the check. Thank you for laughing. Not finding me funny, but thank you for finding some honesty in what I'm saying, that your religion or your ethnicity shapes what you like or what you don't like. I mean, don't tell me that you eat a lot until you've eaten in an Italian household. Italian people eat more than anybody I've ever met in my life. Italian people actually eat like they're going to the electric chair. Because quite frankly, many of them are going to the electric chair. And that's That's the laughter, not of hurting somebody's feelings. That's the laughter of, wow, this is kind of true. Let's laugh at ourselves. That's the laughter of, I'm not an uptight person. I can laugh. I don't think I'm perfect. And we're losing that. We're really losing that. We've been so bombarded by political correctness, and everybody is telling us, you're not Jewish, you're... No, well, I'll tell you, there's one black couple here. They keep telling me that black people are African Americans. If they keep telling me, Dave, they're African Americans, stop saying they're black, they're African Americans. Now, I play street ball every day of my life. Black people don't call themselves African Americans, sure, but they call themselves black. I never heard anybody on a basketball court who was black turn to another black person and say, pass the ball, African American, I'm open. Be honest, African American is a term black people only use when you're filling out a grant and you want money from Whitey. I wanted to be black for a while too. I did. Just once I want to touch the rim, not to have somebody hold me up. I want to unzip my fly, I have to reach in a little further before I take it out.